कौन रात के अंधेरे में हमले करते हैं? Said that, right? बुज़दिल रात के वक्त हमले करते हैं। बुज़दिल वो होते हैं जो कू करते हैं एक इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट पे, और कू करने के बाद जेल में भेजने के बाद उन इलेक्टेड प्राइम मिनिस्टर का मर्डर कर देते हैं। बार बार इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी से हमें कहा जाता है गेट इनटू डायलॉग, गेट इनटू डायलॉग। माय क्वेश्चन इज गेट इनटू डायलॉग विद हूम? द प्राइम मिनिस्टर शहबाज शरीफ, द करंट प्राइम मिनिस्टर, इन हिज स्पीच हैज सेड दिस कि मैं तो सो रहा था, मुझे जनरल आसिम मुनीर का फोन आता है और वो कहते हैं कि भारत ने हम पर हमला कर दिया है। हमारे पीछे पीछे एक और डेलीगेशन आने वाला है, आप सबको पता होगा कौन सा डेलीगेशन है वो। वही है जो हमारा पीछा करते रहते हैं, हमारा पीछा नहीं छोड़ रहे हैं। हमने छोड़ दिया था 1947 में, पर हमसे पीछा छोड़ने को तैयार नहीं है वो। तो वो आने वाले हैं कुछ समय पहले, कुछ दिनों में। सो the person who's leading this delegation, and I'm only speaking about this simply because I need to bring the context of what India stands for and what India needs to expose and what we are here to expose. In his parliamentary speech, he said, "कौन रात के अंधेरे में हमले करते हैं?" Said that, right? बुज़दिल रात के वक्त हमले करते हैं. So I need to explain what buzdil means. You know, buzdil means, and the person needs to understand this. बुज़दिल वो होते हैं जो कू करते हैं एक इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट पे, और कू करने के बाद जेल में भेजने के बाद उन इलेक्टेड प्राइम मिनिस्टर का मर्डर कर देते हैं, वहां पर आर्मी जनरल का सरकार बनाने में। अनइलेक्टेड हुआ कंट्रोलिंग द गवर्नमेंट। गवर्नमेंट क्या? पब्लिक डिस्कोर्स एंड सिविल गवर्नमेंट। वहीं पे नहीं रुकते हैं। वही जो जनरल आर्मी जनरल बनते हैं, वो आर्मी जनरल रेडिकलाइजेशन शुरुआत करते हैं पाकिस्तान में। वहां का संविधान जो बचा कुचा था और जो जिन्ना का सपना था वो खत्म करने में। और उसके बाद वहां की इलेक्टेड प्राइम मिनिस्टर, फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर जो लंदन में बैठी हुई थी, उनको बर्खास्त कर दिया था, वापस आती हैं और लड़ती हैं, तो वही रेडिकलाइजेशन उनको दिन दहाड़े मार डालता है। एंड दैट इज द ट्रूथ ऑफ पाकिस्तान, that it has never been ruled or has the civilian government has had the power to be able to take decisions. And we are seeing that. And you know, बार international community से हमें कहा जाता है get into dialogue, get into dialogue. My question is, get into dialogue with whom? The Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, the current Prime Minister, in his speech has said this कि मैं तो सो रहा था, मुझे जनरल आसिम मुनीर का फोन आता है और वो कहते हैं कि भारत ने हम पर हमला कर दिया है। और हम पे हमला नहीं किया है, उनके टेरर कैंप्स पे हमला किया है। हमारी आर्म्ड फोर्सेस ने उनके टेरर कैंप्स, वी अटैक द टेरर कैंप्स नॉट डेजिग्नेटेड बाय इंडिया, नॉट डेजिग्नेटेड बाय प्रियंका चतुर्वेदी, ऑपोजिशन मेंबर, और दोज हु आर इन द गवर्नमेंट, डेजिग्नेटेड बाय द यूनाइटेड नेशंस, that whether it's Murid ke, whether it's Bhavalpur, whether it is any other camp, Muzaffarabad, LET hub, JEM hub, Al-Qaeda hub. We've attacked those. We've killed over 100 terrorists. And the world should thank the armed forces that these 100 terrorists would probably have gone to other countries, either indoctrinated those people or created terror activities there. So the point here is, a prime minister who doesn't know his country is attacked, a failed army chief who goes on to promote himself and becomes a field marshal, and media interactions which are showing war game footage to show that they are winning. So it is high time we expose them for what they stand for. It is high time that we ask the international community to stand up in unison and call out this kind of terror activities emanating from there. And I keep saying this in every speech I make, that Pakistan has become a hub and it has become the economic model to use terrorism as a way to try and hold the world to ransom. And the world, like India, has called them out. The world should also show the gumption and stand up and call them out. How do they call them out? They call them out through grey-listing them through FATF. Let's not forget European Union is an important part of all the power structure that governs the, post-World War II era. Call them out in the United Nations Security Council. Call them out for all the terror activities that are coming from there. Until you don't call them out, this is a failed fight against terrorism that European Union is running. We will continue to fight our fight. Let me tell you, we've had decades of experience of showing them their place. अरे आपको ग्राउंड पे हराया, हमारी आर्म फोर्सेस ने हराया, हमने आपको क्रिकेट में हराया है, हमने आपको ट्रेड में हराया, हम 11 गुना आपसे ज्यादा है हमारा जीडीपी, हमने हर तरफ से हराया, कितनी बार और ह्यूमिलिएट होना है. So we have the gumption to stand up for the civilians of our country. Our armed forces are capable to stand up for the civilians of this country because we respect every single life that is lost to terror. Unfortunately for that country, and the civilians of that country, I'm sure they realize this, but they know that they have no power. They are used as second line of defense. And it is again on the floor of the House that the defense minister has said that if it comes to a war, the children studying in madrasas would be a second line of defense. That's how you treat your civilians. You do not shut the civilian airspace when you're attacking India because you're hiding behind these civilians to safeguard your interest and to put a false narrative. So I'm here, and I speak as an Indian citizen, I speak as a Mumbaikar who has suffered the consequences of 26/11 terror attacks. And over 160 people died in those terror attacks. They were not just Indians, they were US citizens, they were European citizens. We fought for them, and we are capable of fighting for ourselves. We are just here, and through y'all, we are here to make them realize that it has come to our doorstep multiple times over, and we have us safeguarding ourselves. It will come to your doorstep too. Be prepared, be alert, and be ready to call this hypocrisy and this lies out and call out the terrorism emanating out of Pakistan. I'll end it with that, and I'll end it with a strong Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, or Jai Hind ki Sena.